Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, it's the big week, the big Halo week, because on October 24th is when we're gonna get the big reveal of what Halo Studios has been working on, which everyone and their mother knows it's not a tight secret. It's the CE remake using Unreal Engine 5, because as you know, Halo Studios is moving on from Blam to Unreal Engine 5. Now, there's a rumor going around there they're doing like a hybrid setup. I'm not quite sure how that is going to work. We'll see. Hey, maybe they'll confirm or deny that rumor at this thing, so we'll see. So, if you want to see the schedule for this thing, here it is. So, these are in Pacific times, by the way. So, games begin at 12 p.m., then at 1 p.m., which is an hour later, that is the project update. So, fortunately, it's 4 p.m. my time, so I'll actually be around to live stream this thing. So, I lucked out on that one. Then, an hour later, they're going to be doing a deep dive into this thing. So, it seems like they got quite a bit to show. I'm very curious to see what they're going to show, because if they're doing a deep dive, sounds like they have a lot to talk about with this thing. So I'm very curious to see what they got for us. Since we all know it's most likely the CE remake, and side note, they're doing a Halo 5 10-year development panel. Holy hell, Halo 5 is 10 years old? Jesus, like that's crazy. And within those 10 years, we only got one brand new Halo game in Halo Infinite. And that was like 6 years into Halo 5's year. How long since 5 has been out? Jeez. That's crazy to think about. Like, that's unreal, man. That's insane to think about. 10 years since Halo 5 released. I remember being so hyped for that thing. But, anyways, moving on from that while reminiscing about old times. Holy hell, that makes me feel old. But, moving on to the CE remake. So, there has been a couple leaks around CE remake actually in the past couple weeks. So, I thought we'd kind of go over it as it's pretty darn relevant to this upcoming event. So, here's what Infinite Leaks on Twitter had to say. I can definitely confirm the CE remake will have sprint and modern gameplay mechanics. I'm of the belief its gameplay will be similar to the new Halo multiplayer game, which I also believe is Halo 7's multiplayer. Ah, yes. Oh, so that's why Halo Twitter has been exploding. It's been on fire. That would explain it because of the good old sprint debate. That's been going on for over a freaking decade. It's so freaking tired. I'm tired of seeing that shit. Like, I'm sick of seeing it. Like, she's like, move on. Like, I freaking hate that debate. Like, it feels like it'll never end, won't it? It'll never end, will it? No, it simply will not. But moving on from that, so there obviously, so definitely the gameplay design is going to be different from the original. When you have all these new modern mechanics, so you're gonna have sprint and slide, obviously, because slide is like kind of goes in tandem with sprint nowadays in Halo. It's been that way since 5. Did Halo 4 have sprint? No, Halo 4 had sprint, but I don't think it had slide. I think 5 started that. If somebody can correct me in the comment section below, I would appreciate it. But I think 5 started. I don't think 4 did. I could be wrong. It's been a long time since I played 4. It's been a while. So my memory has totally elapsed me on this one. Anyways, continuing in, whenever someone asked him whether it's like another remaster or a full-on remake, here's what the post had to say. Yes, that's correct. It's a full-on remake similar to the Resident Evil remakes. Now, it's going to be similar to the Resident Evil and Dead Space remakes because those remakes in particular actually changed some of the story, but the main story beats remained the same. Like, where they actually added content, and heck, Resident Evil went from like a top-down camera to a third-person camera for the Resident Evil remake, especially 2 and 3. So if they were going to get that level of quality with this remake, I'd say we're off to a pretty good start with the future of Halo. I would say that'd be a massive win, which is something Halo has been needing for a long, long time. Again, if it's good, that's the main thing. If it's good and actually respects CE, the legacy that CE is. Well, if like the story beats is still the same, the main ones, but they actually change it. Like for instance, maybe they added cut content. Just saying, because there was a lot of cut content from Halo CE way back during in the original days. So if they could add some of that, I would not mind that. What if they add like new missions? Like for instance, they actually added Alpha Squad from the Hail of the Flood novel. What if they put that stuff in there, which was the official novel of CE, of the events of it? So that'd be kind of cool. There was also some Covenant characters that are actually a side story in CE as well, or events of CE, I should say. So that'd be really darn cool if they added that in there too, because that was the elite. That was actually hunting chief throughout the entire campaign. So that'd be really cool if they did that. So that'd be pretty nice. So we'll see how that goes. But again, that's just maybe new weapons, vehicles. I mean, there's so much really they could do that could potentially make this remake worth it. Now, obviously, another thing is going to be, are they going to respect the art style too? That's another big thing with it. Because we all know with CE Anniversary, that did not go so hot. Like, that definitely did not. I'd say they butchered the original CE art style with Come Out Evil Anniversary, but that used like a lot of Halo 3 and Reach assets. And that was like when, 3 for, back then, 3 for 3 was like essentially first form. That was basically their main thing. And they outsourced the game a lot to, Saber Interactive, as we all know. So I'm very curious to see, like, what they do with this remake. So, I mean, that's like all we had to say, but I have to emphasize this, like, it's such a huge gambit risk remaking CE with the kind of legacy that that game has. I mean, but I guess if they do it right, it would be a banger way to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Halo franchise as a whole. So, I mean, provided, again, I have to emphasize this, if they get it right. And do I trust them? No, I do not. I do not trust them at all to get it right at all. Like, they have a very spotty track record, and that's me saying, putting that lightly. You know what I mean? So, I guess time will tell. I guess ultimately it's going to depend on if the execution, they nail it. So, I'm excited. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited to see what they pull off, but I'm cautious at the same time because I don't want to, hype myself up too much to get, too disappointed, if you know what I mean. Because I've been burned way too many times with getting excited for games and then being disappointed. Like Halo 5, for instance. Halo Infinite to a degree, too, because how the game launched was like literally no content, pretty much. That's because it was like so bare bones. They didn't even have a Slayer playlist at launch. Come on. Like, it took like a year to get some form of co-op in Forge. Like, come on. You know what I mean? So, again, I have to emphasize it one more time. Like, it all depends on the execution. If they can nail it, this could be a pretty huge step in the right direction. And hell, maybe if this does well, maybe we'll get remakes of 2 and 3, maybe. I guess time will tell. I think they might go for the Resident Evil route. I think that's what they might be doing. Like, where they do a mix-up of remakes and new games in the Halo franchise. Maybe some spin-offs here and there, too. So, that would be a godsend. Because the Halo universe has so much untapped potential. It's been so much untapped potential for a long, long time. Because ever since Bungie left, we haven't really had any spin-offs. The only one we got was Halo Wars 2 in 2017. We realized that is the only Halo spin-off game that we've gotten. Which is really sad to think about, because there's so many other genres that they could explore for the Halo IP. It's been so underutilized for so long. So hopefully with this whole new rebranding and everything, hopefully they can actually fully utilize the Halo IP to its full potential, hopefully. But hey, that's just one man's dream, so... Well, I guess we'll find out on the 24th. We'll see what the future of Halo is. So I'm looking forward to seeing what the future of it, and stay tuned to the channel. I'll be covering it, as much as I can. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have a good one.